Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Eddie Piñeiro. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 87 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And it is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now Ryan on first down. And right away he lost the football.
Ryan sacked. A fumble.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here. It's not a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs. You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
they'll run here with Dobbins. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Little. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Looking to throw. Little. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
36-yard line.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Younghoe Koo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. It's Ryan.
certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Little from left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Little. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
J.K.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Little flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with Amanda.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Saints.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Getting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. but I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, Ryan. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The tackle made by
bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on second down. Little eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again. Little. And that is incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards to gain there, second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on third and long. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Kareem Hunt. Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Saints 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields this way up at the 17. Now, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone loop. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Little, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on second down. Little. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
A gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
J.K.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of
Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. Throwing
it in here on second down, this time complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
Tampa Bay.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Little toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Little. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Little. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the
So
goal.
now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Buccaneers 24. Saints 7.
On 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Ryan's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Schuster.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 5-yard line.
Again, Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down, make makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Little. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Tampa Bay.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, Little escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be. Brought out, it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. And completes it to Smith-Schuster. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. They'll run here with Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Bucs, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4.